Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, JSW3473. Thanks for the suggestion, JSW3473. You asked, what are the different types of aromatherapy? At first glance, aromatherapy might sound like a fancy excuse for buying way too many scented candles. But it's actually a whole world of smelly science, ranging from stress relief to mood boosts. And yes, even that eucalyptus cloud you walk through at a spa. So today, let's sniff out the facts and break down the main types of aromatherapy you'll run into. Right here on Explaining Everything. When most people hear aromatherapy, they imagine sniffing lavender oil like it's oxygen at a rave for grandmas. That's actually the oldest and most common method, inhalation therapy. Here's how it works. Essential oils release aromatic molecules into the air. You breathe them in, they travel up your nose, and boom, they hit the olfactory nerves and start throwing signals at your brain's limbic system, which controls emotions. Translation? Suddenly, you're calm, happy, or possibly wondering why your living room smells like a pine forest in December. This category includes diffusers, machines that puff out mist like your house is auditioning for a fog machine role in a high school play. Steam inhalation, putting a few drops of oil in hot water, leaning over the bowl, and realizing you've basically signed up for an impromptu facial. Inhaler sticks, portable little tubes so you can discreetly huff peppermint oil on the bus without anyone calling security. Inhalation is fast, easy, and surprisingly effective. Just remember, you're sniffing, not drinking. One is relaxing. The other sends you to the ER. Now, let's talk about the hands-on option, topical aromatherapy. This is where essential oils meet your skin, which is basically like sending them on a field trip through your pores. You'll usually see this in massages, the classic rub oil everywhere experience. You lie there while someone kneads your back with lavender-infused lotion, and you leave smelling like a meadow that got stepped on by a professional. Bath oils. You toss a few drops into warm water, slide in, and suddenly you're a human teabag steeping in chamomile. Skin applications. Diluted oils used in balms, creams, or roll-ons. For example, peppermint on your temples if your head feels like it's being used as a drum. But here's the catch. Essential oils are concentrated. Like good strip paint if you're reckless. Concentrated. That's why they're almost always mixed with a carrier oil like coconut or jojoba. If you skip this step, congratulations. You've just discovered how to make your skin scream in citrus-scented agony. So topical aromatherapy can be luxurious and therapeutic. Just handle it responsibly unless you want to look like a tomato who smells amazing. Not all aromatherapy fits neatly into sniff or rub. There are also creative delivery systems that feel like aromatherapy went to a craft store. Take compresses. You soak a cloth in water mixed with oils, then plop it on your forehead, neck, or sore muscles. Hot compresses feel like a warm hug. Cold compresses feel like sticking your face in a peppermint freezer. Then there are sprays and mists. Want your pillow to smell like lavender? Spray it. Want your yoga mat to stop smelling like old socks? Spray it. Want your roommate to move out faster? Spray patchouli until they can't take it anymore. And don't forget aromatic patches and jewelry. Yes, there are literal diffuser necklaces that let you walk around smelling like a portable spa. It's like friendship bracelets, except instead of proving loyalty, they prove you really, really like eucalyptus. These methods are all about convenience. You don't need fancy equipment, just a willingness to explain to guests why your living room smells like a citrus orchard exploded. Now, there's a controversial category: ingestion. Some people out there say you can drink or swallow essential oils for internal aromatherapy. That sounds less like wellness and more like seasoning a salad with danger. Here's the truth. Most aromatherapists and medical experts say, don't even think about it. Essential oils are incredibly concentrated. A single drop of peppermint oil can equal a bushel of peppermint leaves. Swallowing it is like taking a TikTok trend and cranking it to nuclear levels of regret. So, while inhalation, topical use, and creative sprays are considered safe when done properly, internal aromatherapy is generally not recommended. Unless your idea of therapy is bonding with your local poison control hotline. At the end of the day, aromatherapy is all about how scents interact with your brain and body. Some people swear by it. Others just think it makes their house smell less like leftovers. Either way, it's fascinating how a few drops of oil can completely change how you feel. Or at least how your room smells. So next time someone asks you about aromatherapy, you'll know the difference between wafting lavender mist and accidentally marinating yourself in peppermint concentrate. If you enjoyed this dive into the scented world of aromatherapy, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe light a candle while you're at it. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.